Last Click SEM, it's actually a lot easier than it sounds. And so if I'm a user and I'm introduced to your brand through an internet article that I read, and then I see a display advertisement, and then I see a billboard of yours, and then I see a TV commercial, and then finally I get a mail flyer. The mail flyer would be considered the last click because that's the last touch point before I converted. And so the problem with allocating your media towards that last click is that not necessarily did the door flyer actually end up converting me. So what happened is all these other touch points moved me closer to the point of sale. If I had just received that door flyer, I probably wouldn't have converted because I hadn't been saturated enough with the want and the desire to actually get whatever the service or product is that you're talking about. So with the last click, it actually focuses more on navigational terms, in terms of like, if I've been introduced to your brand 4 different times, by the time I get to the 5th time, I'm pretty familiar with your terms and with your brand that I might just go online and immediately type it in. So that's what we would consider to be navigational traffic, and you don't actually want to allocate all of your credit towards that last click. So if you do multi-attribution, multi-attribution is one that will actually touch all the different 5 points, and it will actually allocate the credit appropriately so that way you can see what your actual driving forces were versus what your converting forces were. So last click is something that is kind of going the way of the past, and multi-attribution is giving people more of a holistic idea of what they're actually dealing with in their media.